Hello, welcome to the Healing Hearth. My name is Elizabeth. I have the Mr. Gomez with me right here, and we are here and so delighted to give you your week ahead reading, tap in with spirit, see what spirit, your angels, your ancestors, your spirit guides wish you to know at this moment for this week ahead moving forward. This is intended for the week of January 24th through, I believe, the 28th. However, if you come across this video at any other time, know that that's divine timing and that there's a message contained within here just for you. And so, with that, we're getting a little comfy. I say that we start grounding in our energy. What do you think, Gomez? Yeah? Okay. So keep your feet on the floor if you can. Take a deep breath in and let it go. We thank all the angels, spirit guides, angels, ancestors, power animals that fill this space. We place us in this beautiful divine white light, a cloche, if you will, that is protective. It does not let in any fear-based thinking, self-betrayal, self-denial, limitations, self-limiting beliefs, negative entities, jealousy, envy are free from the space at this time. We bring in love, light, laughter, opportunity, growth, empowerment, excitement, joyfulness into this space. We ground each and every one of us ever deeper into the earth. We thank Mother Earth Gaia for her everlasting support and wisdom as we tap into her energy now to ground us into our human bodies, into these vessels. We connect to each and every one of our soul stars, allowing a clear and divine, pure channel of universal light energy to flow through each and every one of us watching these messages. And we allow this beautiful light to wash over us, to cleanse us of any of that negativity that might be contained in our vessels, in our DNAs, in our lungs, I'm seeing especially. We ask that only the highest, the best, the brightest information made available be in this message. I thank Spirit for allowing me to channel the most up-to-date and highest vibrational message that this group needs at this time, or something better. Ashe. And with that, let's get into it. I'm sorry, Gomez, you gotta move. I'm feeling Blacklight today, as you can tell by the lighting. So I'm gonna be using my Blacklight tarot deck. Like, look how cool that is. And let's see what messages come through for us this time around. Someone might need to go to the chiropractor. I just felt like I breathed and my back popped, which it does often, but I feel like in this context, this is a note that a visit to the chiropractor or maybe massage therapist who also practices in Reiki would be beneficial at this time. A little R&R, a little rest, if you will. I feel like this is kind of like, what I feel is like this is kind of the last still week. So January, I'm going to use a little Florida water on my hands. This is compliment of Enigmatic Celestials. She makes this beautiful jewelry. Like, I'm wearing her Evil Eye choker here now. And she gave me a free little Florida water and suggested I use it on my hands before reading. So thank you. Definitely follow her if you'd like, if you're into that kind of stuff. All right. So yeah, as I was saying, I think this is kind of our last still week. So like January has been kind of like this incubation period. This incubation is what I'm getting as like a very much a pause and get your ducks in a row before like a big flood of activity. Nothing to be scared of. I just think that like a lot of people have been feeling really impatient about things coming forward, things we're manifesting and bringing into our lives to see how we can grow. And it's like kind of like an impatience of like, why isn't this here yet? And it's like, chill. This is our last big week of incubation. Page of Wands and the Two of Cups came right front and center. And so with this, it's like feed yourself today. We don't need to do anything. It's like almost like an anxious energy of like, let's do it, let's go through it, let's get it done. And it's like everything will get done when it needs to get done. You don't need to rush it so that it beats the timing. So that it caters to, I should say, it caters to your ego time versus divine time. Like trust you're going to be provided for. Like there's not much you really need to do right now. It's like sort it out, you know, like what routines can I get set up for, like when things start getting picking up. Like maybe I was talking to one of my friends, and she was saying, she's like, I'm creating a to-do list of things to do while I'm bored. And that just made me laugh so much. But what I'm thinking is maybe there's like a list you can do of like self-care, like write little self-care things in a jar of things that you know recharge you, and like keep it in a jar. And like when you're just feeling like a little low and depleted, pick from that jar, see what comes up, see what you're invited to do. Justice. Yeah, so this is our challenge. It's like this feels very divine time. This feels like, you know, things are going to come to you when they're good and ready. Like, do not rush the process. You cannot rush perfection, as my dad would say. This also feels kind of like some of us might be going through some legal issues, like traffic tickets, or maybe like starting to get like your taxes in a row. Definitely get started on that, especially like being in Mercury retrograde. While it's like a time of a lot of confusion, miscommunication, it's really a time that focuses on us double checking, triple checking what's going on around us to make sure that that we're set. So maybe like get your taxes sorted out like this week, and don't put it off. Don't put it off, because I think that Mercury retrograde of like, let me double check this, let me triple check this, is really going to aid you in this tax season. And our eight of wands is our invitation. So let's see. I want to see what like the energy around us is. Okay, so the energy is like, it's like we're getting a little angsty, the 5 of wands, right? Of it's like fighting yourself, fighting other people, getting impatient, wanting to make moves, but like finding that resistance, like finding that like that stop. But it's like in your own head. It's like you're stopping yourself in a lot of instances. And so with the 8 of wands, it's like, you know, kind of don't get in your own way. Like keep going, keep aiding yourself, keep you know, like pouring into your cup. Just keep doing what you're doing. Don't be upset that you don't see results immediately. Like things take time. Things require patience. I think the tarot message of the day was like the Temperance card, which was kind of about, it's like about divine intervention, like trusting that like the universe will provide, that you don't really have to like be on it and be doing everything. But at the same time, there's this 8 of wands of it's like you want to make these moves, you want to do these things, but it's like your anxiety is getting in the way, or like you're second guessing yourself. Like with the Justice card, the sword is really sticking out to me, which is like sword in the tarot means like your thoughts and your communication, and it's kind of just like keep your eyes on the prize is like what I feel the message is here. Yeah, four of Pentacles is like, oh, you know what else? So someone else, different situation is you want something to work out exactly how you imagined it, right? And this is like, you're looking at this from an ego perspective, and it's like almost like there's something better. It's like, why don't you flow with it instead of fighting with it? Like you asked for this big change, you asked for this big life adjustment, and it's coming in a way where it's like almost triggering you. It's like, oh, I'm not used to seeing this. This is not what I was expecting. It's like, okay, is that a bad thing? Just because it's not exactly how you interpret it, it would come to you, doesn't mean that it's worthless. That's just your ego protecting you. Like, this is not familiar, this is not what I was prepared for. Stop that thought. 4 of Swords. Stop that thought. Rest on it. Let yourself have that little, let yourself have the resistance to it, but just like, don't like feed into it as much. Do you know what I mean by that? Yeah, it's like, yeah, I feel stagnant. I'm going to give myself an hour break, but then I'm going to get back to it. Or it's like, oh, I'm catching my thoughts get in my way. I'm going to go do this other thing. Like, I'm going to paint, or I'm going to, I don't know, sing, or I'm going to, like, you know, try something out, like on a YouTube tutorial, like something music related. I'm feeling very music related. Like piano, or like picking up an instrument, or like just even like singing in the car, where it's like when you're engaged with that, when you have music in the car and you're just like ruminating in your thoughts and you catch yourself doing that, take a second, you're like, you know what, I'm gonna sing this whole next song, and it's just gonna like shift your energy away and your attention away from this one problem that you can't like let go of for like 2.5 minutes, right? That's how long a song is. 2.5, 3.5 minutes. And then when you're done with the song, it's like it almost doesn't bother you nearly as much. And the lesson in like this process, like this creative process of just like letting yourself have artistic block, let yourself have that resistance, is like, it's a very much a germination period. Yeah, like King of Pentacles came up. So like this is about regrounding yourself. Like when you feel unsteady, it's a reminder to ground yourself. It's like, am I being present, or am I letting my thoughts overrun me? And we got the Wheel of Fortune. It's like things will happen in the divine nature. Yeah, with Justice and the Wheel of Fortune here, it's like things are going to happen when they're happening. Doesn't mean Eight of Swords in the reverse that you don't feel like stuck and that you don't feel like you're actually making progress. But with this 8-8, you know, it's like you are moving forward, even if you're not seeing it. Sometimes it's just like the universe needing to shift certain things in your external situation before you're ready to flow into it. It's not that it's a bad idea. It's not that it's not supported if you're not seeing results immediately. It's about the right time, the right space, the right place. You know what I mean? All right, let's see what other message we got here. Okay, this one seems a lot happier. Like it seems like very big on like congratulations. Like someone's accomplishing a major milestone, or has accomplished a major milestone. And it's like you're looking to that next ledge to like be like, yeah, I can't wait. But it's like, and maybe that's the pause you need. If it's like, have you even seen how far you've brought yourself? Are you even aware? Do you know where you're standing? You're on the first place little podium. Do you see that? Or are you just looking at the next race? You know what I mean? All right, King of Cups came up as the signifier. This is like about not letting your emotions run you, right? This is about being aware and noticing that certain feelings come up with loving awareness. You don't have to do anything about it. You don't need to fix it. It's just like, let it be and let it pass, and know that that doesn't rule you, right? You're the king, man. You're the king. You're large and in charge. You cannot be taken down by like a bad day. It's just a bad day. Sorry, you're human. You have to do that every once in a while. 8 of Swords, but it's like something is plaguing you, and I feel like this is like when logic and feelings don't match up, right? So yeah, 7 of Cups. It's like there's this like emotional fog, and you're trying to understand why you feel, you're trying to understand why you feel a certain way. But sometimes when we go into like the whys in the hows, that adds this mental clog and fog that can kind of get us stuck, and that can be a major roadblock because we're focusing on how we're not moving forward, but we also don't know where to go. Change card, right? Tower card right on the bottom of the deck. It's like we don't really know what to do with these changes, and it's like, do you have to do anything? Do you have to do anything? Can you just like hang tight for a day? Invitation. Oh, something flipped over. Didn't it? Did I imagine that? I imagined that. Alright. Let's see. Our invitation here for the collective energy. Yeah, I feel like the logical approach for feelings is just not the way to go. It never works out. Feelings aren't logical. They're not. Strength. This is our invitation. To find the strength to batter down and like, you will get through this. You have to have this inner strength, this inner confidence. This is very big Leo energy. You might be a fire sign or have a lot of like Leo placements in your chart. Where you want to be go, go, go. You want to be productive. And that's why this is like such a big roadblock, because like your feelings are getting in the way. Your feelings and your mental fog are getting in the way of things you want to accomplish. And it's like, it's confusing to you. You're like, God damn it, why can't I just get past this? Why can't I? And it's like, you have the strength. It's just sometimes you need a fucking break, right? So the advice that we're going to get is, okay, so we got the 2 of Pentacles and then the 7 of Wands. The message that just came through is like, you don't need to know every step of the way in order to trust a path. There's a certain amount of trust with changes that you make that you just kind of have to go with. And it's about that balance, right? 2 of Pentacles. The balance between physical action, doing, and also nurturing yourself, because like these big changes that you're bringing around, like Tower card is not a gentle card. That is like foundations crumbling, shit is falling. Like they have in the card, it's like lightning, it's falling rubble, it's falling people. It's a lot. It's a lot of change, and it's just like you got to check in with yourself. Like you cannot operate in that hyperactive go, 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 I got this mode. It's like that rest, that moment of like, I'm just not feeling my best, I'm not feeling motivated. Instead of questioning like why and trying to fix it, be like, I'll be feeling better later, I just need some time. And you don't need to explain that time to anybody. You don't need to explain that time to yourself, although that appeases the ego, right? So the ego gets you in this like, this loop, this like downward spiral of like, I need to figure out why this is the way it is. And it's like, dude, that's the quickest way to fucking burn out. That is the quickest way to burn out. Because it's like you're trying to label things that are unlabelable, which the ego hates. And you're gonna have temper tantrums. You're gonna have like meltdowns. You're gonna have times of frustration where it's like all this pressure. I feel this pressure like mounting, and you could just scream. You could just scream. Maybe you get your little lion's breath roar in, and it's like, yeah, we have the 9 of Swords on the bottom there. It's like, this is stressful. 6 of Pentacles, King of Wands, the Magician in the reverse, 4 of Pentacles, Ace of Pentacles. On the bottom of the deck, we have the Empress. The Empress is the epitome of self-nurturing, of that self-restoration, of like, of giving to yourself. The Empress is like the mother archetype of like nurturing, of making sure you're eating well. If you're stressed out, you know, it's like, you kind of start with self-care. You start like bottom floor, right? Bottom floor is your physical health. It's like, have I drinking water today? Did I have a vegetable or a fruit in the last 6 hours? Maybe I should do that. Like, what am I eating a lot of takeout? Am I eating a lot of fried food? How's my body? Am I like stretching? Am I exercising? Do I have all this energy that I could burn off, but I'm not putting it towards burning anything off? Maybe join a class, join the gym, like for your physical health. And then on top of that, then it's the emotional health, right? Which is also, big Empress vibes, where it's like, okay, so emotional health, like how do I feel? Do I feel like going out and being everything for everyone today? Or do I just feel like I need some alone time? It's like checking in with yourself and being honest with yourself about that. And I feel like when you realize that, you're going to be able to provide for other people in the way that you expect yourself to, because your cup will then be full. But if you're giving away your power, right? If you're just like burning on this like this anxiety, this like hyperactive drive, it's giving away your power, right? Because it's taking your attention away from that which you can't control. Like, we can't control our feelings. We can't. That's a logical approach. That's why logicking feelings doesn't work. We can't be like, I'm sad and I don't want to be sad anymore, so I'm going to choose not to be sad. Like, who does that work for? I would love to talk to that person and know what your secret is, because that does not work for me. And I think you're in a little bit of denial, my friend. No judgment, just observing. The Four of Pentacles and the Ace of Pentacles is, it's like, once you let go that things have to look a certain way, that the creative process has to look a certain way, it's going to give you the gift of like the present moment. And it's going to help you realize that a lot of your potential and a lot of your creativity and excitement really comes from nurturing yourself. And by nurturing yourself, you nurture others, and that's the gift. Because it's like every moment, not every moment am I feeling really creative, not every moment am I feeling very active, and it'll help you reframe your perspective. Like, this is the gift of being in the present moment. It can really like change, and we have to honor it. We have to honor our phases, we have to honor our cycles, because if we're fighting against our cycles, like, right, if you swim against the tide, who's gonna win? The tide. You're just sorry, you're just human. We're all just doing our best here, man. And this is, I don't mean this in like an angry in your face kind of a way. I really mean this in like a, like, if you don't nurture, no one else is taking care of you, or you're not asking for help in the way that you need it. You're not being honest with yourself enough to ask for help from others. Alright, I'm calling from this, I think this is Untamed Truth Oracle cards. I just like these ones. I think they're pretty. Although I don't know if their prettiness is going to be captured in the Blacklight as well. So let's see what comes out in the collective energy here. Okay. We have endurance, and we have love. And at the bottom, we have self. So it's kind of like loving yourself enough to endure through this, like this lock, this creative blockage that you're feeling right now. It's okay. It's not going to last forever, but it's going to last for, you know, like, accept it. Accepting it's going to allow it to move through further. And it's like, how are you filling your cup in order to make this lifestyle that you want sustainable? Are you burning out on all your creative energy and then just leaving yourself like drained and dry? Or are you allowing yourself moments of recharge? Like, when's the last time you had fun? When's the last time you had fun for the point of like, I'm gonna shut off and I'm gonna go have fun? Some of you are very serious. Very, very serious. Why so serious? Why so serious? It's like almost as if like if you don't take yourself outrageously serious, other people won't. It's like an internal fear that you're feeling. It's okay. I mean, it's like, but just know it's like, it's an illusion. It's just a perception. It's not the truth. It's just how, that's out of fear. It's like fear of not looking productive, fear of not feeling productive. Like, if I'm paused, am I moving? Like, sometimes you don't have to be moving. What about letting things come to you, the Empress? Like, maybe we don't have to hyper control everything that's coming our way. How do we care for ourselves this week? Yeah, I was just gonna say I'm hungry and I kind of want you guys to cook well this week and then make a meal. Make a meal came out. There's a lot of vegetables. Eat your vegetables. Eat the rainbow this week. Read. This is a great pause. You can't have an internal dialogue going while you're reading, or I can't. And if you can, I'm super impressed, because like, I don't know how that works. I don't know how you have two voices in your head going at once and interpreting both. That doesn't work for me. We have dance, right? So this is that pause I was talking about, that pause to like let yourself have fun, let yourself have some whimsy to it, to how you operate this week. And we have positive affirmations, yeah, and movement, right? So this is like, don't let you put yourself down just because you need rest. You know, it's like, I am happy, I am healthy, I am filling up my cup, I am giving myself what I need, I am restoring my battery, I'm recharging my battery, and this is my intention for the next 2 hours. Like, I'm not asking for a lot. It's like, I just want to like pause and go leave my house and go to a yoga class. Like, stuff like that. It's like, yes, do it. Eat well. Nourish your body. Because I feel like things are going to pick up. If not next week, then the week after. Because it feels a lot faster. It feels like the energy is going to like... And that's when you're going to be asked to perform. Just because you're not seeing productivity now, like, take the opportunity. Take that invitation to just chill out for this week. Like, let this be low-key week, okay? And with that, I want to bless every single one of you. Thank you for tapping into my video. I wish you only the best. I bless all your homes, your houses, your furry friends, your family. And I release all your angels and ancestors from the space. Ask them, thank them so much for all the help and the wisdom that they passed on to me. And I hope that you benefited from this and you found a message that really resonated. If you like what I do, please subscribe to my YouTube channel. You can follow me on Instagram, write a comment, throw me a like. I love that. If you really like what I do, you can book with me. I do one-on-one tarot readings through my website, healinghearth.net. Right now I have a promotion for your first reading with me to be 25% off, which is really exciting. The promo code is HEAL2022. I'll include that in the description. I also offer, if our schedules don't gel, that's totally cool. I offer a written tarot report where I tap into your energy on my own time once I receive your questions and payment. And I will write a 2 to 3 page written tarot report. I've gotten good feedback on it. So don't be scared. There's also a promotion on that right now. If you use the promo code LOVENOTES at checkout, you get about $10 off that, and that costs less than a one-on-one reading, right? So definitely take advantage. I'm here for you. I want to be here for you. I want to be here to support you, and I love you so dearly. I hope you have a great week. If anything comes up, you have any questions, feel free to message me. I'm happy to connect with you and to have some discussions, some higher vibrational discussions. Anyway, have a great day. Bye.